Hi, please don't mind the hair. I don't know what I did with it, but it looks like this now and I do not know if I like it or not. But this video is not about me. 2020 has been a weird year. I mean, I don't have to tell you that. Everyone knows it and noticed it, and everyone knows why. That's also why the Eurovision Song Contest this year was cancelled, Eurovision 2020. But the Junior Eurovision Song Contest is not cancelled this year because, well, obviously they had more time to think of a plan to organize the contest. So, we still have a Eurovision event this year. This year will definitely be different from the previous years because of the way the Junior Eurovision Song Contest is organized this year. But here are some reasons why I think the Junior Eurovision Song Contest is a bit more interesting to watch than the years before. First of all, we finally get to watch an actual Eurovision contest this year. I mean, we of course had Eurovision Europe Shine a Light this year instead of the actual Eurovision Song Contest, but that wasn't a contest with a winner and a final scoreboard and things like that. And the Junior Eurovision Song Contest will have that this year, which I'm happy about because even though I think it's a good thing that we still had Eurovision Europe Shine a Light, but now we'll get to see an actual contest again with an actual winner and an actual final scoreboard, which I've kind of missed. The last time we had this was literally a year ago at the previous edition of the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. So I'm pretty happy that we get to see that again. Reason 2. We get to see what the Eurovision Song Contest could possibly look like next year in 2021. On the 18th of September 2020, the 4 scenarios of Eurovision next year were revealed. These 4 scenarios are: number 1, a normal contest like all the previous years with a packed venue, all of the artists and delegations traveling to the host city to perform. Just basically the classic Eurovision Song Contest. Then scenario 2 is a socially distant Eurovision Song Contest, which means that all of the delegations will travel to the host city, but with an audience that is keeping 1.5 meters distance, because, social distancing, and a limited number of press and delegation members traveling to the host city. Then scenario 3 is a Eurovision Song Contest with travel restrictions, which means that some delegations will travel to the host city and some delegations will stay in their own country and perform from there. And finally, the Eurovision Song Contest in lockdown, which means that all of the countries will perform from their own country, with no audience whatsoever. Now, the Junior Eurovision Song Contest this year will be something like scenario 3. There will be some countries that perform from their own country and some countries that perform from Warsaw, the host city of this year. The performances have already been recorded, but I don't know exactly what delegations have traveled to Poland to record their performances at the host city. Well, obviously Poland did, because I think that reason is pretty obvious. But I guess we'll see which countries have traveled to Warsaw to record their performances. Anyway, I think it's super interesting to see what Eurovision 2021 could possibly look like. So this Junior Eurovision year will really show a possible Eurovision 2021 scenario, which again I just think is pretty exciting and interesting. Now, reason 3, I think that the stage design looks incredible. I think they really made the best out of this situation. It looks so cool in my opinion. It kind of looks like a spaceship, especially since there's no audience this year. I think the stage design really made the best out of that situation. The stages of the countries that recorded their performances in their own countries looks a bit different. They're a bit more simplistic, which I think is pretty normal since it would be very difficult to have the exact same stage that's in Warsaw in every other country, because that would have been very expensive and just not realistic, especially during these times. So I'm okay with it, and I think it's a pretty good solution. And you can still do a lot with the kind of stage that the other countries were given. I gotta say that I'm a bit disappointed for the countries that withdrew from the Junior Eurovision Song Contest because of the travel restrictions, because they didn't know yet back then when they withdrew that they were allowed to perform from their own countries. So we could have had more participating countries this year. Last year we had like 20 participating countries, and this year we have 12, which is kind of a downgrade, but it's just the way it is this year, and we can't do anything about it. We just gotta enjoy this year, I think. Okay, so those were pretty much my main reasons why I'm a little extra excited for the Junior Eurovision Song Contest this year. And now I'll give you my personal top 12 of this year's Junior Eurovision Song Contest. It would have been a top 13, but Armenia withdrew from the Junior Eurovision Song Contest because of the conflict with Azerbaijan, which is of course understandable. a sad reason, but understandable that they withdrew. I really hope that this doesn't mean that they will have to withdraw from the Eurovision Song Contest next year. But you know, if there's no other option, it's understandable. I gotta say that even though I still watch the Junior Eurovision Song Contest every year, I am not as invested in it anymore like I used to be when I was, you know, kind of in the age group that the Junior Eurovision Song Contest is mainly focusing on. I mean, I'm 19 now, and I will be 20 when the Junior Eurovision Song Contest is held. But I still think that the Junior Eurovision Song Contest is enjoyable, especially this year because of the reasons that I've just given. And also, I think that the songs are getting better and better every year. Okay, sorry for all the talking. I'm going to give you my top 12 now. On number 12, I have Serbia. So I'm starting with Serbia this year. I don't really know why, but the song doesn't really stick with me personally. I also listened to the English version that was uploaded to the official Junior Eurovision Song Contest YouTube channel, and I have to admit that I kind of prefer that one. But you know, a country is not allowed to send an entry to Junior Eurovision of which less than 60% of the lyrics is in their native language. So you know, Serbia can't send a full English version to Junior Eurovision. But you know, maybe the staging of Heartbeat will uplift the song. I don't know, we'll see. On my personal 11th place, I have Ukraine. Okay, first of all, this guy has a really good voice. Gotta say that first. But the song itself, I don't know exactly what it is exactly, but it just doesn't do that much for me personally. I don't really know why, but you know, there's still time for it to grow on me, and you know, maybe the staging will do something magical and will really uplift it. We'll have to see, I guess. I mean, when it comes to staging, Ukraine is usually really good at making a really good performance. Not only at Junior Eurovision, but also at the Eurovision Song Contest. On my 10th place, I have Germany. You gotta stand up and help me, please. I'm on my knees begging you to stop the hurt and the bleeding. This is the first year that Germany is competing at the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. They were also the first country to reveal their Junior Eurovision entry this year. I think it's an okay debut entry. For me personally, it's not really that memorable, but that can of course change in the coming weeks or with the performance. On my 9th place, I have Malta. I think this entry is mostly cute. The music videos that have been uploaded to the official Junior Eurovision Song Contest YouTube channel are so adorable in my opinion and very fitting to the entry itself. I have to admit that the song does kinda have to grow on me still, but I am hoping that they will do something similar to the music videos with the staging, aesthetically speaking, because I really like that and I think it really fits the song. On my 8th place, I have Georgia. Georgia was the last country to reveal their Junior Eurovision entry this year, so you know, maybe this song still needs some time to grow on me, but for now I'm putting this song on the 8th place. I think this song has some really good potential for a really good staging, just like in 2018 for example. You know, actually Georgia has been really good at Junior Eurovision and staging, so I'm guessing they will come up with something good and fitting again. I mean, they're not the country with the most Junior Eurovision victories for nothing, right? On my 7th place, I have Russia. Russia's entry this year kind of feels like a Disney song to me, kind of like Georgia in 2016 did. I think it's a pretty good entry and I really like her voice, and I think that with the right staging, this song could get a pretty good result this year. On my 6th place this year I have Belarus. The entry of Belarus this year is a very modern song, which I like. I think it has some really good potential to do well. Irina has a really good voice, and I'm very excited to see what the staging will look like. On the 5th place I have the Netherlands. There was some bad news during the Dutch national final this year because Demi, one of the members of Unity, the representatives of the Netherlands this year at Junior Eurovision, and another participant of the national final, Robin, got the COVID-19 virus and couldn't perform at the national final, which is pretty sad. Luckily, they've both recovered and Demi is now performing at the Junior Eurovision Song Contest, but I feel especially bad for Robin, who couldn't perform her song at all, like not at the national final and not at the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. So, I feel pretty bad for her. Now about the song this year of the Netherlands. I like it. I definitely prefer it over the entry of the Netherlands last year. I think it's very fun and very fitting for the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. I think it's a catchy and uplifting entry, and I'm pretty excited to see what the delegation of my country will bring to the Junior Eurovision stage this year. On my fourth place I have France. France is one of those countries that has been sending quality entries to the Junior Eurovision Song Contest since their return in recent years. They ended on the second place during their return in 2018 and ended on the fifth place last year with the song Bim Bam Toi, which became a viral TikTok song in December last year. This year France is yet again sending an, in my opinion, very fitting song to the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. I think it really captures the Junior Eurovision spirit. Fun, innocent and enjoyable, I think. On my third place I have Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan debuted in 2018, so they're a pretty new country to the Junior Eurovision Song Contest, but they've only sent quality songs to the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. I mean, sure, it's only 2 entries, but still. Last year they ended on the second place, a very deserved second place in my opinion, and I'm just waiting for the year that Kazakhstan will finally win. And I think this year they actually could. I also kind of hope that they will win, because I hope that when they do, they will debut at the Eurovision Song Contest. And I really want to see what kind of song they will send to the Eurovision Song Contest. I mean, if it's the same quality as Junior Eurovision Song Contest, they will be a Eurovision powerhouse. The song Forever, sung by Karakat, is a song that is dedicated to her father, who unfortunately passed away a few days before the national final of Kazakhstan, which she won. I think this is yet again a really good entry of Kazakhstan. I saw some photos of what the performance looks like that is already recorded in Kazakhstan, and it looked really promising, and I'm really excited to see what it will look like. I think we can expect something amazing from Kazakhstan again this year, and like I said, I think they have potential to win this year. On my second place this year I have Poland. Last year Poland was my favorite to win, and they did. Poland has been such a good country at Junior Eurovision since their return. I mean, in the first 2 years that they participated, they ended on the last place and then withdrew, and then they returned to 2016 and have only scored better and better and better every year. I mean, they're the first country to win 2 times in a row at the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. And could it be a 3rd time in a row this year? Who knows? I think it's possible. I think the song is yet again very good from Poland this year. And I mean, yes, a lot of people have been saying that Poland and Spain have been doing really well because of the fans from their countries and because you can vote for your own country and 2 other countries at the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. But other people also have to vote for those countries. They've won with actual good songs. And I mean, if they're good songs, I'm not really complaining because I think they deserved it with those songs. And I mean, just like this year, they're yet again sending a really good song to the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. So I get it if they get a good result yet again this year. And I think they deserve it. I think it would be pretty iconic if they get a 3rd victory in a row this year. But we'll have to see, I guess. Now on my first place, I have Spain this year. I really like the entry of Spain this year. Last year Spain returned to the Junior Eurovision Song Contest with a really good entry in my opinion. They ended on the 3rd place, which was really deserved, I think. It was a really good song. And this year Spain is yet again sending a quality song to Junior Eurovision. I think the song is very fun, it's catchy, uplifting, danceable, and very fitting for the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. It really fits that Junior Eurovision spirit, but it is also radio friendly, I think. It's pretty mainstream and accessible for people from multiple ages. So I think that Spain yet again has a really good chance of doing well this year. I mean, I think they have a really good chance of winning, which would mean that they would get their second Junior Eurovision victory ever this year, and I wouldn't mind at all. So that's my personal top 12 this year of the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. But regardless of what happens and regardless of my personal top 12, all of these children are obviously very talented, and I think all of them deserve to score well and do well. But I think that the most important thing, especially this year, is to just have fun, especially because of these exceptional times that we're living in. I think it's really important to just focus on the fun aspect this year and move the world, you know, and actually move around the world, because that's what they're doing this year. They're moving to different countries to watch the performances. Also, I don't want to see any hate. You know, I don't think you can call yourself a Eurovision fan if you're sending hate to contestants and artists for doing well. Like, not at the Eurovision Song Contest, but especially not at the Junior Eurovision Song Contest, because they're children. Like, use your brain for a second and don't send hate to children. Like, I still see people do that every year, and every year I think, what is wrong with you? Why would you send hate to a child? Like, do you think they don't read that? Almost everyone has social media. There is a really big chance that they're reading that. So, you know, something to think about. Don't send hate to actual children. You should not send hate to anyone ever, but just at Junior Eurovision, I just especially don't get it. You know what I mean? Just don't do it. Also, if you were wondering, yes, there will be a video with my grandma about the Junior Eurovision Song Contest this year. She has already been asking me when to watch the Junior Eurovision Song Contest and where she can watch it. And we're also looking at ways to record that video in a safe, corona-proof way, which we will find, and there will be a video. Anyway, that's about all I wanted to say, I think. All of my thoughts and my top 12. What are your thoughts on the Junior Eurovision Song Contest this year? And what's your top 12? Let me know in the comments, because I want to know. And for now, thanks for watching. Stay safe, enjoy the show, and hopefully until next time. Bye!